This short clip is from my live trading room. You can engage directly with my fabulous team and me at LaDucTrading.com for all our research and trades. Or for just my daily live streams, you can access via YouTube memberships. All links are in the description. APA is headed to that 40 still. We're like literally on this trend line. And I had forgotten when a client asked about it that my initial was like, yeah, it's not very exciting. But then look at this thing. It has been, obviously, since XLE outperformed SPY. But I think APA really did a great job. One of the reasons they can still make money at $40 crude, something I said a few months ago. And then I forgot it promptly. Just poof. PBF, this is not mine, Brad. This is collective. Refiners are doing great as a sector, but also client Brian really has been on top of the refiners and where they're going, and they have been doing gangbusters. Let's see. PBF, rule of thumb, which was, if I can kind of clean this up, once it can get back above the 400 weekly, which if I put this on a monthly, I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm getting to a point, so let me just show you. Okay, this is a mess on a monthly, but this beautiful kind of V shape, and then it came back in, got supported here. Very important that it stay above 34. In a nutshell, in this backdrop, this is gorgeous. This is a dump, pokes above, doesn't last, and then it gets defended back in January. Here's February, and here's March. So I'm just showing it to you on a big picture March. We're going to come into some consolidation at times, no question. This kind of V shape. We're right here at 48 hitting its head. PBF, I'm speaking about, this refiner of PBF. Once it gets above, however, this congestion of 34, it already has beautifully, made it into 48, likely consolidate in this neck of the woods. Let's call it 41 and a half. Would not be surprised. But this is a double. Like this is literally, as long as it stays above 34, it can move for a double. So right now I'm just kind of biding this time between the monthly, pull back, break out higher, likely has a pullback. So if you're trend focused or even swing time frame, I'm going to put this on a weekly now to show you. You're going to do a little bit of shake and bake here at 48. It needs to stay above 41 and a half. It's going to move up into 54 area. I've got a particular monthly, but you can see at 53.87. It could come back to 48.20. In other words, this 10 week has to kind of catch up to it and stay below it and keep moving. So this is what I mean by pullback. See, we had this, it got above 41, 48, reached all the way up, and then did a quick shake and bake, but still closed beautifully above it. Right, here's your shake and bake right here. 2 days, drama, but got right back up. This looks very nice into the prior highs. And then getting above the highs, where do I come up with a level? I have to do a fib on it. Rule of thumb is I can see it on a monthly. It'll double from 34. If I throw a fib on it from this most recent trough to peak to pullback, 1618 fib retracement is $70. Literally what I just said, a double from here. So it depends on your time frame. But now let's take a look at Valaro. I'm going to put this in purple just to kind of show you that that is a fib level because it doesn't exist at this price. This is a all-time blue sky high. So I just showed you how I got there on a monthly. Once this clears 34, it can double. Now it's having some digestion issues at 48, just as Trump comes out trying to talk the market into believing that this war could be over and he's tacoing. Anyway, the point is it's right at 48, going to push into 54, then 63, then 70. Takes time though. This is another reason I've got this on another chart, but look at this. So nice. Perfect. I know it looks messy here, so I'm going to just take it off and put it on a weekly. I don't know why the times on this charting for when you do a trend line don't stick perfectly. There we go. Perfect. Like that was it. That was the candle. Everything changed. Beautiful. I'm on a weekly now. Give this time. Give that one a little bit of time. So you can see a little bit of what happened with Valaro, but that was a special case. Why? Because Valaro came down to the 400 week. Valaro is not going away. So when it comes down below the 400, this was COVID lockdown and all that, and the economy cratered and blah, blah, blah. But the point is, then energy took off. This, and there are other reasons, but subsidies and such. But right now we have anti-alternative fuel president, and Valaro came down beautifully into its 400 week. Company's not going away. It's just not going away. So at 100, it needed to get back above. Once it gets back above this trend line, you know how it works for me. They did a beautiful scoop. Pulled back was shallow, breakout, pulled back was shallow, breakout, pullback was dramatic. Then it popped up, has not filled this gap. That's the one mistake I really made, was I thought it would come back in and then get supported here and then move higher. And it just stayed sideways and then moved higher. Anyway, the long story short, it's a double once it gets back above here. So you got 130-ish, you double it, you got 260. VLO has already moved into 247. So we're almost at that double. PBF hasn't. PBF has a lot of room to go. So that's why I like this for catch up. So PBF right now, Valaro is heading almost into that 260 price target. PBF is basically 34 is a double at around 70, and that's your fib retracement on a monthly, and you're going to have to give it a few months to get there. We were talking about FCG and whether to play fertilizers or nat gas. This was client Brian. And one thing came up on the nat gas side, FCG. This also client request, and I was like, ugh, it's awful. It's like, ugh, it's an index, by the way. You can go here and you can see all the plays that are in it. You sort by capitalization, and you will see your usual suspects, COP, EOG, OXY, EQT. It has finally, FCG, broken out of this dastardly wedge, and it has gone straight up. So this index is actually a way to play nat gas. It's got, and I'm going to ask you which ones you like best because you're in the space. COP, look at this gorgeous thing. Came back down to the 400 week. We just talked about Valaro. Boom, right back up into the 24 highs. EOG is also doing the exact same thing. Look how they're sold off and then absolutely bid back up even today off the 400 week. Both of these, COP and EOG, pushing into 52 week near all-time highs if they can really get going. They look good to me. FCG still looks good to me. OXY, that's the Berkshire play. Look at this beautiful beast come right back up. This could be a big mover. So all these plays are also getting defended today. Even if crude is selling off from, what was it yesterday? It got like 105 and now it's below 91, my line in the sand. But these are not selling off. OXY, gorgeous. FANG, I don't like this one, but great name. Come up. Also, look at this. I mean, these are in play. Devon, I know a client who has Devon coming up off the bottom and making above the 400 week. This looks good to me. They all look good to me. This is the problem. You got to pick them, right? You can't date all the boys. So what are you going to do? So I want to ask your opinion because you're in the space and I don't want to just ask AI. I want to ask you. So what about Murphy's? It's also coming up, but this is more important to me that it's come up above the 400 week. All of these left for dead oil and gas E&P plays, literally 2024, 2025, are now alive. Murphy's, we all know. EQT, well, LNG, you had this one all the way up. Now this is ridiculous, way extended, would not chase this one. But they're all part of the same phenomenon. AR, also in FCG. I'm going through this FCG, by the way, for those who are curious what the heck I'm doing. It's a natural gas index fund, of which we have a lot here in the US, but these are benefiting. I don't know about the individual sales of them, but I am pointing out some of these are very thin, not crazy about that. And if they don't have options, I have no interest. APA is in that FCX as well, nat gas assets. And client Jose's VET, very interesting small cap one. Not small cap, but you know what I mean. It's on the smaller size. It's only 2 billion in market cap. This is coming in, and it also has a VET, Toronto, Vermilion Energy Trust, coming in from wicked oversold. They all look like bottom fishing plays to me.
Join Club to trade with Samantha. Scan this QR code or click the link in the description.